And another to remember is Janusz Czupak, Poland. He is not present. And Chief Steward, Terry Copley, Australia. And Steward, Patrick Powell, Belgium. And in the badges, they have a red line here, so you notice them on red line in the badges. So red, it's like a warning sign. Okay, we have nominated also safety committee. So safety committee is Patrick Powell's as a steward representative, 20-meter class, Michael Ross, Austria, standard class, Frederic Hoy, France, and club class, G. Dale, Great Britain. And then we have a new feature in penalty box, so you can prepaid. So already USA and Austria, they have already done that, so they have top up their account, so please follow those countries. And then some notices from yesterday. How did you behave? So front sector, we had problems with front sector. So you parked nicely, but then the front sector, there were lots of cars. So please keep in mind that you need to move your cars when the grid goes by. So don't leave your cars there. They were exactly on the correct position, but you can't leave them even there. So you need to move them out. And some cars, they were of course too close to grid, but most of them, they were in the correct place. Already, USA and Austria, they have already done that, so... Okay, I'm the host. Okay. And then some cars, they were there without car keys, so we could move them as well, but there were wasn't keys available, so that's the problem. And then, as I mentioned, ARC, they had a prepaid, so their penalty is already cleared, but not others. And then for the relandings, some of you, they used actually 08 right, because that was for the tow plane. So please keep in mind to check for the relaunch that what I indicated in the briefing and on the task sheet, so that's important. Lost items, Charlie uniform, Sierra, British climbing team bike is missing, so please return to team captain. And then we are still missing some locker files from yesterday, so Tango 5, Yankee uniform in club class, standard class, Echo Bravo, India, Juliet Sierra, Golf, Foxtrot Lima. And then 20-meter class, Alpha Papa and X-ray Tango. And then I come to the weather. We are now in the or actually south of this large low pressure area in the south of Finland, and this is pushing us very unstable airmass there, and where we have a lot of isolated showers and even some thunderstorms in the area. So there are some isolated, more dry areas, but it's relatively moist and shower, very prone for shower development today. And by the way, this one is then visiting tomorrow, so unfortunately. And when we look at the satellite and radar, you see that in the area, so Räyskälä is here, black lines are the airspace sectors here. So you see that there were some showers early in the morning, cloudiness, and then how it is moving. It's moving a little bit like to east, southeast. But it's not yet developing too much showers here, but during the day, even this drier area which is here, which seems that it's coming there and giving us some nice weather for gliding. It's actually, there should be development of showers in this area as well, so it's not that good today. And this is how the model sees it. So you see that here is this what is left at noon from this. This is the drier zone in the satellite image. So there are showers already at noon there as well. And more showers in the afternoon, and a lot of cloudiness there. And also, but more dry in the evening. So this is 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock we have an opening ceremony today. So it should be dry, more dry at that time, hopefully. If you look at the sounding, this is exactly the reason for that. So you see that it's really unstable. So this is the maximum temperature today, around 12 degrees, and then the dew point around 3-4 degrees. So it's quite dry anyway, but it's really unstable. So you see that the tops goes immediately here up to 5-6 kilometers. So it's giving us showers and some thunderstorms probably as well. And this is how the winds are. So winds are today from west 10 to 15 knots in the surface layer, or in the surface layer actually 10 knots, but a little bit higher, 10 to 15 knots. And from west all through the boundary layer. And here you see the precipitation. So here you see how the model sees the showers in this Räyskälä location, and they start already at noon, or they have actually started already. So, but they will continue during the day. And here you see the temperature and dew point. So the air mass is quite nice, but it's so unstable that there is overdevelopment happening all the time. So today, no task today. Local flights are allowed, so runway 26 in use. And please consult the field marshals if you want to fly, so how you get those. And then the same airspace reservation like yesterday, that's valid. So if you have a task seat from yesterday, you can go with that one. And then there is a briefing for the tracking system.
Hello, good morning. I'm Lucas from DSX. These are the trackers that some of you saw yesterday and the day before yesterday we were installing. We were doing testing. They will be operating for the whole championship. As you know, by the rules, they have to be installed on the gliders which are designed the day before. The system is composed of 3 antennas, so we have to be careful about the installation, and that's why we ask for your collaboration. We have a GPS antenna, satellite antenna, and GSM antenna. So the system is a standalone system. It does not need anything from your glider. It's been used already in many competitions. It's already installed in helicopters and other aircraft, so there is no interference with onboard equipment. The only thing that we need to be careful of is not to install the GSM antenna very close to your GPS antennas. So it means at least 15 centimeters from the two. As I said, there are 3 antennas, and GPS and satellite antenna have to see the sky, while the GSM antenna has to see the ground. The system works on 2 channels, GSM and satellite. As far as there is the GSM network, it works on the GSM network. When there is no more GSM network coverage, then it switches automatically to the satellite, and then it goes back to the GSM when it's again available. And it's also an emergency location system, so whoever has it on board then can be located in case of any outlanding or other happenings. You will see Otso in the morning. He will be responsible for the tracking. And I will leave today, so I will leave everything to Otso. He will manage that. In the morning, he will pass by the pilots who need to have the tracker installed. He will collect the trackers after landing, but if you land and you are so kind to remove the tracker and bring it to the competition office, then you will be rewarded with a big smile. And so just few rules for your comfort. Please be at your glider in advance. Consider that Otso needs about 10 minutes to install the tracker. So reserve 10 minutes of your time before departing for the installation of the tracker. Then collaborate to find the best position of the glider. I will show you something in a few seconds. And then after landing, again, if you are so kind to bring it to the competition office, please take care of it. It's an expensive equipment. Then the position that we have to find on the glider has to allow to have the antennas looking up at the sky, so GPS and satellite antenna, and the GSM antenna has to look downwards. The problem is not existing in club class gliders, which have the fiberglass hull, and the problem is more in the standard class gliders, which are made of carbon fiber usually. So we have to be careful of not shielding the antennas with carbon fiber parts, metallic equipment, water. The water shields the transmissions, and the body as well. And obviously, we will find a position that does not disturb you. This is the installation position that was used yesterday. It's on the side. So basically, it's out of your usual visual range. It can see the sky. The antennas on the back can see the sky. And then this small stylus antenna is the GSM network antenna. This is for the single-seaters in standard class. For the club class, there is no problem. We can install it in the back because, as I said, the hull does not shield the transmission. For the twin-seaters, we can install it on the frame of the canopy. That's what we did 2 days ago. From the Arcuses, for example, we installed it on the frame of the canopy. That's a position that does not disturb you, and it's good for transmission. In this way, we could transmit with GSM network up to almost 1,000 meters altitude. Okay, that's all for us, and you will see Otso in the morning. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, one more thing I want to emphasize with you is this one. So we have an opening ceremony today, and you should be here on the marked places for your teams here, and you should be behind this. There will be markers, and your teams will be here. And the event starts at 7, so be there in time. Hopefully it does not rain. And then after that, when we have this field event, then we have a party here in this hangar. So be in time here and collect all your teams together there. Okay, thanks. Okay, there is.
We must thank all responsible for the Midsummer's Eve party last night.
Okay, thank you. Briefing is closed. Tässä on ihan hauska, en tiedä onnistuisiko se, että noita päivävoittajia haastaa.
Se on tarkoitus nimenomaan. Niin. Ja jos ei ole päivävoittajia, niin sitten joku joukkuejohtaja, niin. Joku organisaatio. Niin. Vähän siitä, että mikä milloinkin on meneillä täällä, niin napataan vauhdissa tähän. Aivan.
Onko sun tarkoitus hoitaa niitäkin vai hoidatko sä vaan tämän? Okay,
näitä selvä. On kolme tarkoitus.
Okei, selvä.
Tikli pyyti ja Hansa pyyti ja nyt sitten katsotaan mitä tästä tulee. Onko valmis? Good morning, climbing world. Welcome to Räyskälä, to the site of the World Gliding Championships 2014. We are here with the competition director Heikki Pohjola. Can you, you can see here behind, the last practice day briefing is behind, and we are on our way to the opening ceremony this evening. Heikki Pohjola, how do you feel during the last moments? The long work is done. How do you feel now?
Yeah, I feel very honored actually to be a competition director for this event. We have had a long preparations, of course, couple of years for this event, and everything is now set for this very first moment to start the competition tomorrow.
Yes, that is true. The long work is done. How are your personal feelings during these last moments before the real start?
Well, I'm pretty confident. We have really nice team behind, and practice or training days they showed that we are capable to fly this big group of gliders here. So I'm pretty confident that everything will be nice and going smoothly, and we will have a great competition here.
Yeah. You mentioned big group of gliders. How many totally finally are here?
99 gliders totally and 117 pilots. So.
99, that's a big group. How do you manage them with this airfield?
Well, we have a 2-pond runway, so Räyskälä has a lot of field for the gliders, so we have 2 parallel grids there, and that's how we manage them. And we have already, during the training days, we have already set grids for the 2 different runways, and it went nicely there. So all the main runways they are tested already. So.
Yes, and you luckily had. It doesn't matter we had a bad day, but today, especially with the weather, you had a chance to test the operations. How did it look like?
Well, it looked really nice, and we have 9 tow planes altogether, and we have a lot of field runners who are quickly taking them to tows for the gliders, and it takes only 1 hour to get all those gliders to the air. So it's really nice. So we can have a long task here because we are ready to race soon when the weather will be there. So.
Oh yes, the organization is well lubricated. We have 40 days to go, starting tomorrow morning. What are your personal expectations? What do you feel? Where's the winner? Or do you have? Can you name? Do you want to name any special nations, any top pilots for the moment?
Well, if you look behind, of course, I mean the Polish pilots, they have been doing really well in flatlands. So I suppose the Polish team will be really strong. But also, of course, Team Finland, they have done really nicely recent years in the international competitions, and now they are here at their home field to show what they know. So I have high expectations for them as well.
Oh yes, good. How big is your organization in this competition?
We have 50 people altogether here, and that's nice to compare to last T-scale World Championships. We had 76 when the organization was more than 200 people, but now because of the technology and computers, we can diminish that to actually be only 1/4 of the crew what that was at 70s.
Yeah. 50 is a very typical size of the organization in these modern competitions, and they all are now ready to work.
Yes.
Now, please, few words in Finnish to our Finnish guests around this tiny little country.
Okei, kaikki on valmista ja huomenna tosiaan alkaa kilpailu, kestää 2 viikkoa, päättyy heinäkuun alussa ja meillä on hyvä organisaatio täällä ja meillä on kaikki maailman parhaat pilotit paikalla. Mä oon siitä erittäin otettu, että meillä on 25 maata. Suomi on kuitenkin aika kaukainen paikka tulla ja kallis elää. Ja silti me saatiin näinkin iso ja porukka maailman parhaita purjelentäjiä paikalle, eli kyllä voidaan olla erittäin tyytyväisiä. Tietysti sää on se, mikä loppukädessä päättää, että minkälaiset kilpailut tulee, eli toivotaan, että tämä sää tästä nyt paranee, eli tänäänhän ei lennetä, tänään on viimeinen virallinen harjoituspäivä, mutta sitten toivotaan, että alkuviikon sateiden jälkeen saataisiin sieltä sitten se normaali suomalainen kesäsää takaisin ja päästäisiin lentämään kunnollisissa suomalaisissa keleissä, koska se on niin kuin ne pitkät päivät ja pitkät tehtävät kirkkaassa, hyvän näkyvyyden ilmatiloissa, kauniissa maisemissa, niin tämä on se, mitä Suomi voi parhaimmillaan tarjota kilpapurjelennolle.
Kiitoksia Heikki Pohjola, kilpailujohtaja. Siinä oli lupauksia tuleville päiville. Yes, best greetings from Räyskälä World Gliding Competition side. We have the daily transmissions in the live stream, especially these morning briefings, and few minutes after this daily briefing we had a hot review about the previous days, about the oncoming day. And follow the web, World Gliding Championships 2014 Räyskälä. My name is Juha Silvennoinen. Welcome to the site. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
No niin, no.